Honestly, our house is in great shape, but we moved into it that way. Everything's done fast at our house.
What about
Isn't that a dream?
your bathroom?
Oh, you went there. Okay, so this...
Hi, I'm Denise Sabia, and together with Mike Bowman, we're your hosts for Renovation Radio. Mike and I are passionate about helping people create the home of their dreams. So if you're thinking about remodeling your home, or if you're just looking for some inspiration, we're here to help you make your dream home a reality. This is Renovation Radio.
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 All right, so there's a few topics we're going to do tonight. Our main topic is the women behind the men at Hearth. Not that you're the only women, but the men that you're married to are probably like, don't tell anyone else, but like maybe my 3 favorite men at Hearth. But there's a couple things I want to touch on tonight. So everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to go around and you're going to say hello and your name, just so if anyone's listening besides the 3 of us, we can kind of get a grasp on who's speaking, because there's a lot of people in the room tonight, which is unusual. So do you want to start, Erica?
Sure.
And say who you're married to.
I'm Erica Lux, and I'm married to Christopher Lux.
I'm Misty Harth, and I'm married to Gregory Harth.
I am Kim Bowman, and I'm married to Michael Bowman.
Perfect. And Michael Bowman is the co-host of this podcast, but we gave him the night off because we wanted to do girls only. Although we have Isaiah in the room, but he can't talk because he doesn't have a microphone. All right, there's a couple topics for tonight, and we're going to try to hit on them all. But most importantly, I have a date at 7 o'clock. So we will be out of here. And he is taller than he is 6'1".
Wow.
Perfect.
He's witty. He has a job. It's been a big dating month, so we can touch on that if you want to give me tips, because you all seem to you've done pretty well for yourself in the selection category. And I will just give you this little tidbit, and we can touch on it later, that I did go on a date the other night, and the man showed up in sweats.
Oh.
That I was like,
Maybe he's the athletic type.
no, he is not at all.
Not marriage material.
There was no. Okay.
Very, very.
So here's our topic. So
TMI.
by the time this episode airs, it's going to be March, and March happens to be Women's History Month. I specifically picked this date so that we could talk to women and we could get a little background. And although we're a renovation podcast, it's nice to feature some women, right? So besides the women, I'm going to feature who actually work here. And then we're also going to talk about renovations in your own home, because I have some good questions for you and I have some good insights because I've been in all your homes. And then we're going to talk about something called Her Favorite Things. So remind me that we can't forget her favorite things, because I'm going to challenge the 3 of you to something, and I think you're all up for it. Okay? So besides the month of love and me going on dates, I called the 3 of you in because I thought of all 3 of the men at Hearth, I think that it's going to be the most interesting to get the 3 of you in a room together, because I feel like I know your husbands pretty well after working here for a couple of years. And I admire all your husbands for different reasons. You've already said your name, so we'll try to figure out. I'm going to say your names a lot just so people know who I'm talking to. But you're all the better half of these men, Chris, Greg, and Mike. And I do think you're definitely the better half. You have your acts together. You're poised. It's great. There's a few things I wrote about your husbands, and I'm going to start with Chris. And this is reasons why I love these people. So one time, a couple years ago, we were down the shore at the same time that Chris and Erica were down the shore with their kids. And we were like a block away on the beach. And Chris was like, let's go have lunch. And we went to the Windrift for lunch. And it was just me and Lucy and Chris and Erica, and then their 2 kids, Margot and Cash. And when we were done, so Lucy has been like around the block with like the background of, her parenting knowledge and stuff like that. And Lucy said, I like the way he parents. She was probably 15 at the time. And I was like, that is like the best compliment. And I was like, you're right. And he is a really good parent. And that's why I really like him. He's a really good parent, like in many different ways. He's like a good protector. So Greg, when I first started here, I was scared to death of Greg, like most people are. But I was scared to death of Greg when I first started. I'm no longer scared to death of him. And now that I got to know him, like I get the gist. And the funniest part I think about Greg is that now that I got to know him, he is actually scared to death of you and your 2 daughters.
Really?
The 3 women who like bring him to his knees are you and the girls. You didn't know that?
No.
Oh my God.
That surprises me.
Yeah, it's hilarious. And then Mike is just like probably my favorite person.
He is a very good person.
Yep. He is like, he's going to tell you
He
the
has
right
his
thing to
moments,
do.
But he is a very
Oh,
good
yeah.
person.
Like
Great dad.
Yep.
Great friend. Great.
Straight shooter. Manage people. I love him so much. He's a great guy, and you're very lucky.
He is a great guy. He's a
really is.
great dad. He gets along with anybody, no matter size, gender, how smart you are, how politically correct you are. Like he just, he can swing with the best of them.
Yeah, he really is the best. Maybe I'll let him know what our podcasts are about from here on out and fill him in. He talked about you on the podcast. Do you have any problem with that? Did you even listen to it?
No, but I heard I don't.
You didn't even listen to
caps
it?
on
You don't
things.
put caps on things. Yeah, but he still puts up with you, and you could like eat off the floor of your house. So he must be cleaning up after you don't put the lid on the salad dressing. All right. So since we are a renovation podcast, we're going to talk about renovations. I've been to all your houses, and I have something to say about everything. I'll start with Greg. I've been there maybe twice. And one time I was like picking up a cooler or something. We were doing like a street festival and I needed a cooler or something like that.
Sounds right.
And he was like, oh, do you want a tour? And he gave me a tour, and your house is like phenomenal. It's beautiful. It's everything I expected to be. But the one thing is, why do I feel like I'm in like Oregon or Colorado? The air is different. And I was like, did you sell your soul to the devil? And like, you are in like a bubble of different air. Like the air on your property is like fresh and clean. And it wasn't the day because I was at my house that day and the air didn't seem the same. And there is like something about the way your house sits on your property that like, has anyone ever said that before?
No, that's definitely a first. We do sit a little higher on the street, but
There's something on your property,
I'd like
which
to
is a
believe
half
it's
a mile
the
from
feminine energy that myself and the girls bring.
or it was like
it.
Greg was so scared. It's like clears the air. So, I don't know. So that's Greg's house. Chris's house I've been to, and your kitchen is amazing. Love your
you.
kitchen. Your kitchen is phenomenal, and your choices are fantastic. And Mike's house is like you can eat off the floor because he is so crazy cleaner that it always looks like it's up for sale. Like they're ready for an open house, staged at all times.
Oh, I'm not so sure Mike's
the first floor.
I was just going to say, it's not Kim.
Let's not.
It's
He's
not
a great
Mike?
guy, but I'm not so sure I'd put him up as the cleaner
Really?
or the straightener.
Oh, well, he kind of like takes
Alluded
credit
to
for
that?
it. Yeah.
Okay. We'll check in on that. We'll check in on that later.
Interesting. Do you think it's like that, like cobbler's wife has no shoes and like your husband's work for renovation companies or own a renovation company and then like you have unfinished projects in your house? or-
Always unfinished projects.
Yep. I'm still waiting for the
Always.
backsplash to finish out the kitchen.
You don't have a backsplash yet?
Nope.
This is Kim in Mike's house. What was your choice? Did you just not pick it?
Oh, well, he hasn't showed it to me. He said he has some samples and some things, and the ones that he brought home I didn't like. And he's like, oh, I just have to sketch it out for you.
He's going to sketch. I
Still
like
waiting
that.
for
That
the
he's going to do.
sketch.
Interesting. Well, I'm still waiting for photos that you owe me from like 3 months ago.
Why don't you just come over?
I should. I'll mess it up. Throw the pillows on the ground and spill something. Misty, how about your house?
You guys know, Greg, every project is finished fast, too fast. Like I barely have time for selections. Anything we have that's pending, it would be small, like change a light bulb. Honestly, our house is in great shape, but we moved into it that way. Yeah, no, everything's done fast at our house.
Is there anything that's undone?
Honestly, no.
What about your
Isn't that a dream?
That is a dream.
Oh, you went there. Okay, so this.
The lie
remember
detector.
being like a 1970s or
the
80s?
bathroom was done by the previous owner, Sue, in 1990.
Okay,
Yes, I have
90.
green carpet. I have some very odd selections, but everything is functional.
Well, no one ever sees your bathroom, so. But you have carpet in your bathroom?
Green.
So there's the title.
That's eclectic.
Carpet in your
Yeah,
bathroom.
It's something, but it all works. And who goes to your primary bathroom?
Right. No one.
Correct.
Yeah.
Our primary bathroom is under construction and was gutted when we gutted the kitchen. So you can imagine that was what this summer will be 2 years ago.
Oh, so you
So we're
get
sharing the bathroom.
the worst of it. You're the cobbler's wife has no shoes because he can actually do the work also. He's handy.
He can, but I feel like that ship has sailed.
Well, he renovated your closet recently when you went away to Florida. Did you know he was doing that?
I had thought he would and maybe hoped he wouldn't so I could have a little more input.
Are you not happy with it?
I am happy with it. I am, because it just gave me a lot more space. But if you're not completely involved, then it's not exactly what you want.
I was disappointed he gave up on the wallpaper. He was
I
halfway
didn't know
there.
that was an option.
He was going to wallpaper before he put the closet system in. So the back of the closet system had wallpaper. And I was like, 100%. Yes, yes, yes. And then 2 days later, he's showing me pictures on the phone. I was like, what? Where's the wallpaper? And he's just skipped it.
Put my Pearl Jam
ahead.
poster up from the last concert they played in Philadelphia.
So all you need
So
now is a Madonna.
I can appreciate that.
Are your lace gloves on display?
No, but I will put them up. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I want them on display on somewhere. So what do you think? We'll go back around again. So what's, for Erica, what's the favorite room in your house? If you had to pick one favorite room.
I would say my kitchen.
That's phenomenal.
It is really great. I spend a lot of my time in there. I guess that you do too. I mean, I like to cook. It's a cook's dream of a kitchen.
Yeah, you made some good choices on what walls you took down too.
Yeah, I really like it. And that's where everybody hangs out. I mean, it's true. When you have guests over and whatnot, everybody hangs in the kitchen. Even if it's the smallest, tiniest kitchen.
Yep.
Everybody likes to hang in there. So it is truly my favorite.
How about you, Misty? What's your favorite room in the house?
I think I would say the kitchen also. Same reasons. I think cooking is like, I don't know, it's like love for your family when you prepare it. And then I think for us, you can see all the trees when you look out. And then it's just like where Maya does her homework.
Yours is very open, right? To the
It's
spaces.
very open.
Is your kitchen, I'm trying to remember, is it kind of in like the center of your house and then there's rooms to each side?
No, it's really on one end of the
It
house.
is? Okay.
It was an addition, again, by the previous owner. And it has like this built-off like nook area. And it's cozy. We probably spend like 90% of our waking time there. It's kind of a tie. I think the kitchen is probably my favorite. And then second, I knew you were going to ask this favorite part of the house, so I was thinking about it, would be the music room, which is what I think Greg had said.
That was his favorite place.
And I like the music room because both daughters play piano and both are starting to get good where you actually enjoy the pieces they're playing. Whereas before it was like, it was enjoyable, but it's just different now, like to really just savor every moment they're back there. So we all tend to go back and just like sit there. Greg will occasionally pick up the guitar when he has time. I play the piano on occasion. I'm not as good as them, but it's fun. It's fun to just hang there.
I can't wait to start our band together.
I
we're
loved
totally
it.
starting it. Kim, what musical instrument do you play?
I did play the piano when I was very young, but that was not my forte. I quit piano and stuck with gymnastics.
We'll get you a tambourine then.
She can sing.
Yes.
Sing and tambourine. So what's the favorite room in your house? Which tell them the
Despite
backstory.
fact that we've been looking
Yes.
for a forever home for 8 years now.
Right. As long as I've known Mike, you've been house hunting.
I know. It's gotten very difficult. We've given up some really good. I will take the accountability for that. Who knew the pandemic would happen? But at the end of the day, there were some good things out there that we should have jumped on and didn't. So here we are in the same house, but I'd have to say the same. Like the kitchen, just because it's open, so we've got that open floor plan. So we've got like a breakfast counter.
And you just redid it.
Yes, and we just redid it. So the kids sit there and they do their homework and I'm like getting dinner ready while they're doing their homework. And, if you're in the dining room or the living room, you can like still see within the kitchen. So it's very open. It's small, but it's open. And I'd say probably kids and I are in there most. Mike's probably on the couch a little bit more. But
Being a lazy loaf and making a mess, throwing the pillows on the floor. Okay, good. Good answers. Okay. Now, these are going to be some good questions, I'm hoping. In one word, what was the first impression of your husband, Erica? One word.
I would say
Hurricane.
no. I would say 3 words.
All right.
Boy next door.
Where did you live? He is not the boy next door. He has like too many things happening, but I'll give it to you. It's your choice.
Boy
You get to
next
pick it.
door. My guy friend.
You didn't like him at first?
I did like him a lot, but it was he brought a comfort. I could be myself around him instantly.
He's very much a caretaker. Like he takes care of.
He made me feel comfortable right from the start, which is pretty cool.
Misty, what one word would you describe Greg, your first impression of Greg?
Erica was not one word.
No, it's hard to do that. It's too hard.
Actually, I have one word because I remember saying it, and I don't know that I would say it anymore. But after I left our first date, I went and met my friend Carol, and she said, "What'd you think?" And I said, "Oh, he's so dreamy."
Is he McDreamy?
No, and I wasn't even watching that show. I've heard that reference, but honestly, that was my impression of Greg. I don't know that I would say that now.
Was it? How many years ago was that?
I met Greg in 2005.
Was it the hair?
I think it was. Yeah, it was longer then, and
Yeah, he would do the
got
flip.
I
great
didn't know
hair.
him then.
I did.
He
He's got
would.
great hair.
I walked in.
That's why he goes into the city for
Yeah,
haircut.
it was like,
Yeah.
he still does. He still does.
It's a
It's
whole
an
event
event
on his calendar.
It's a whole event.
Yep.
Yes, we have to pay for parking. We have to get food while we're down there. Like his hair expenses are more than mine.
It's like a third child.
It really is something. But yeah, no, the hair was longer, and this is before he knew you, Denise, because he's
Yeah.
kept it short for a while. But yeah, he
I've seen the
absolutely
pictures.
looked like he was from California, and he would like kind of whip it. Like
That's a
that.
nice look.
That's funny. I like that. I think that's cute. You're going to get points when he listens to this. Kim, first impression of Mike.
When I first saw him, if there's just one word, I would say tall.
So generic.
But if I can give more words like these other ladies, it was so easy to talk to him and talk about all sorts of different things. And it never felt fake or made up. It was just easy and real and comforting.
That's nice. If you had a date with your husband, would you rather date night? So if you had a date night with your husband, would you rather stay in or go out?
Oh, go out.
So Greg and I started dating again, and even with the kids somewhere else, I would say go out. However, there is an asterisk because I'm always like, we can't go into Ambler because you're going to run into everybody.
And then he'll leave you.
Oh, and he's talking, and he's on a date with everybody
He'll
else.
send you home in an Uber because he's going to go out.
Yeah, so I'm always like, we got to go somewhere where you don't know anybody, and I'll purposely say, can you tuck us in a corner somewhere?
Yeah.
So I do enjoy going out, but I do like it to be date night.
All right, I like that. Kim,
Go out.
go out. You're all three go out.
Go out.
Oh, you shocked me. I didn't think you were all three were going to say that. What actor would play your husband in a movie about your life?
Actor. About my life or
Our life
his
or
life?
his life. Yeah, yeah.
Your life together with your husband, this day and age, if we were going to make a movie.
Ask my husband about me in movies.
You don't know who anybody is.
You started
Nobody.
Exactly. I am literally the worst person to ask about movies.
Was there a
what
hint
the
you could
movie
give
is,
us?
Who the actor is?
Like, is there a movie you saw that you're like, the guy who plays Captain America?
Point
or
Break.
something like that.
No, I don't know.
I
Like,
have an answer,
All right, go ahead.
and it is Chris's favorite movie. But I think it kind of makes sense. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Totally.
And the reason is
He is-
because I am an extreme pet lover. And Ace Ventura is always trying to solve the issue as to what's going on with the pet. And you know what? Chris, he would do that. I could see him,
He
and
does
he's
the
got that
facial
personality,
expressions.
and he's funny,
Yep.
and he's outgoing, and he's always, kind of drilling down to get the answer. And I feel like that sums up Chris.
I've
Ace
said that to
Ventura.
Chris too before in the office, like when he does something or crazy or makes a face. I'm like, oh my God, you're like Jim Carrey.
Yeah, and
I
I'm
like
a
a lot of
nut
Jim
about
Carrey.
animals. Well, I'm a nut about our dog, and I feel like it just kind of like that's.
Was your dog okay with you coming out tonight?
He sat on the couch and looked at me very
Are you gonna call him
angrily.
later?
Why are you leaving?
I
and
know
where's
about you
my
and your
second
dog.
walk?
Okay, Misty, who would play Greg in a movie about your life? Somebody with
I
hair.
think an extroverted Robert Redford.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's very good. You're all
Yes.
getting like some good jewelry.
Oh, I got
coming
no,
up
I,
for this.
I'm
They
getting
listen to
nothing
this.
because I don't
Yeah.
know any movies. But at least I owned up to it, and he will say, "You know what?
Yeah,
she
and
doesn't."
you said some, and he always you get away with everything. I'm going to answer this first about each of your husbands. Rate your husband's style of dressing on a scale of 1 to 10. Mike Bowman.
What
I
kind
think-
of dress though? What for what occasion?
Anything, just I don't know, every day.
Is it every day? Is it dressing
I've seen
up?
them
Is
all in
it
work. I've seen them all outside of
athleisure?
work. Well, they're not wearing sweats on a date, so we can rate my date
Okay.
from the other day like a negative for that one. Mike Bowman is easy breezy. He doesn't care. He's just getting the job on. He's just not coming to work naked. Whatever is there. How many more days can I wear this shirt till someone
100%.
notices? Yes. So
100%.
he is like
if it has no Kim influence,
he's like a 5 or a 6. He like gets the job done. I don't know. It looks washed. I don't know. I can't remember what he wears, so it's not.
when I pick it out
impactive.
or we go
that a
shopping,
word?
it's like a 9. But when he does
Right.
everything on his own,
And nobody ever sees that until we go to the Christmas party. He's wearing a shirt you picked out for him. Greg, on the other hand, I am like, when he comes in when that Nordstrom girl tells him to buy things, I give him a little clap when he walks in the door. Greg cares. So he wears his like Hearth gear, which is funny because he doesn't look anything like Mike Bowman when it looks like he cares more. And I don't.
It's Chris, I'm sure.
Mike Bowman is wearing Hearth gear, but Greg is wearing Hearth gear, and they look like two different
people,
mannequins in the store. No.
Greg's wearing Hearth gear from
Greg
Nordstrom's.
is wearing like Nordstrom Hearth gear, but no, they really are the same things. Greg is a good dresser and he cares and he will spend the time. So I would say Greg is like a good 8 or a 9.
I would agree. That's what I was thinking, 8.5. So
Yep.
we're right
He
there.
cares.
And he absolutely shops at Nordstrom, has a personal shopper.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can attest.
Michael Bowman, I hope you're listening to this.
Yeah, same Christopher Lux.
No, I think Chris is a good dresser. I think, yes, Chris tries and he comes in with his, I like his look. He's very country club comfy because he doesn't wear slippers in the office. And Greg does not wear slippers in the office.
I mean, I would say that when he gets really dressed in like a suit with, cufflinks and whatnot, he is very, I think he got that from his dad. He's really,
Bob
really,
looks.
yeah, he's really good about that. When we step it down to like a going out, we're going on a date.
Well, I think he
He
tries
needs to
at work
consult
then.
with Greg then about his first, his
Seriously.
Nordstrom
Maybe he needs to
personal
get
shopper.
yeah, he needs to get that Nordstrom girl's number because I think he'd be into it.
my
Because Chris cares.
It's actually a male. It's Jeffrey.
Oh, it's a man. Okay, good. All right, Jeffrey probably compliments his
Yeah,
hair
and
too.
the dates are a little
every
bit
man wants his hair.
different. So Greg gets he likes to experiment on dates, and so he may pull out like white loafers.
Oh, wow.
So just be aware of what you're asking for.
We're gonna need you to take some like candid photos on
Yes.
your next date.
I'd like
I-
to see those white loafers.
I made a comment. I haven't seen them come back out. They weren't.
And Chris will do some wild things. Like sometimes Chris tries to dress like a rapper, and he has like crazy colored like Adidas or Nikes, or he'll try some crazy stuff. But his personality can pull it off.
Philly born and bred.
He can pull off the cricket club look. He wears like 3/4 zip khaki sweater with like a button down underneath, and
He tries.
yeah, he'll have like a cool belt, and yeah, he tries. All right, so we got that one answered on who's the best dressed, and Greg wins, I guess. Who are the kids more scared of, you or your husband?
I'll go. That's easy, Greg, not me.
Easy,
absolutely.
Mike.
I think it's me. I
It's you.
do think it's
I'm
me.
more scared of you than Chris. But yeah, I would think Chris is like, Chris needs everybody to like him.
Correct. Hardly.
Margot could like burn the house down. He'd be like, that Margot, man, she is a spitfire. Wait to hear what Margot did. We're living on the streets. She's the cutest.
Yeah, you nailed it. You nailed it.
I got it down. Okay, what would you rather have? More kids or more pets?
More
This
pets.
might be unanimous.
Neither. Neither.
I'm gonna go with Kim. Neither. Yeah,
No more pets for you? That's
I'm
it?
happy to have 2 wonderful daughters,
Same.
and I am really enjoying raising Irwin. He's a
dog.
9-month-old Bernedoodle. But man, he's a lot of work. Erica, you did not fully warn me about how much work puppies are. But I said it. We're done after that. I won't ever do it again.
No, same. Dasher, we got lucky. He's a year now, but
What's his breed?
he is a Springer Doodle. So
Oh
part
my
Springer Spaniel and part Poodle. He is a gem. We got so lucky with this dog. This breeder, she's no longer breeding that breed anymore, which is such a disappointment because these dogs are just adorable and cute and loving and great with kids. She's now breeding Mastiffs.
Oh, I
Wow.
like those. I do
That's a
like the look of those.
Well, here's a tip. Don't get a Weimaraner and get new hardwood floors because Weimaraners are nuts and our new hardwood floors are scratched.
How old is your dog?
He's 8, but he's 2. Like he's just
Wow.
yeah, he's
Yeah, he's a lot.
he is a lot.
He's like
but
Chris as a pet. A lot of action going on
very
there.
excitable.
My goodness.
Do you have any hidden talents, Erica?
Why did I get put on the spot first?
Because you were talking about singing earlier.
Hidden cat.
It's a hard question.
It
isn't
is- it is a
We can
really
come
hard
back to you
question.
because that's the hardest question. I think it is hard.
Are you coming to me?
Yes.
Misty's hidden talent.
I was told by a friend this week, it was a nice compliment. She said that she was listening to a podcast about super communicators. I think one-on-one I have the potential to be a super communicator. Really listen without an answer and then with empathy and
That is a really
nice.
nice.
That is a great
Comment.
talent.
Yeah. And it's
say.
nice that like when a friend says something to you like that.
It's a talent because it takes a lot to listen without speaking.
Yeah.
Truly is.
What's your hidden talent?
I have absolutely none.
You
What
are
you see is
full
what
of
you
crap.
get.
You have
That's a
hidden
good.
talent.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, that's a good talent.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah, and that's a good combo because Mike is like that too. Yeah. So it'll be interesting what kind of 27-year-old your girls turn out to be.
A little scary.
Oh my God.
Scared
I
about
think,
the oldest.
I think I'm like that too. That's what a Valley Girl provides.
Exactly. What you
you
see
see
is
is
what
Girl.
you get.
Tell everyone why you're
Exactly.
calling it a Valley Girl again.
Because we're from the Lehigh Valley.
The Lehigh Valley Girls. We do something called burning questions, and I kind of pick from these questions and see what it would be. Does anyone here have a tattoo?
I just got mine removed.
What?
Yeah.
What was it and where was it?
I had a butterfly on my left shoulder blade. I love butterflies, always will. You know, I kind of went back and forth about should I get it touched up? Should I make it new again? And then I just thought,
get
you
rid
know
of it
what?
altogether.
Let me just, I have a connection. Let me just get rid of it. And so I did.
Okay. Misty, do you have any tattoos?
No tattoos.
Kim,
No tattoos.
would you ever get one?
No, I have no desire. Never did.
Misty, would you?
I've thought about it. I can never like decide on one thing. So no, I'm gonna be 45 and I'm like, really at this point?
I just think about skin at 80, and that cannot look attractive.
Not at all. Not at all.
I mean, at some point, we're all going to be there.
Yes.
And I'm just not thinking tattoos are looking so pretty.
And Misty, you don't seem like a spur of the moment kind of girl. That you'd be
No,
like,
not
all
at
right,
all.
let's go.
I'm all over everything. It's
Analyze
pains,
it.
Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
What do they say? Paralysis by analysis.
yeah.
Oh, this is going to be good, just mostly because I want to hear what Misty says. What's your favorite curse word?
God. Yeah, I kind of say the F word a little too much. And I borrow Greg's for sake, you know. Yeah. I'm not proud of it, but it does come
I'm
out.
proud of you.
In the
I think
car,
that's great.
it's usually in the car. You know, things happen.
I love that. It's like what do they call it? Like an oxymoron
Unexpected.
or something.
Yeah.
It's unexpected.
Yeah.
Kim, what's your favorite curse word?
Depends on how angry I am. If I'm at a heightened level, it's the F-bomb. You know, if it's just mediocre, it might be, oh, damn.
Damn's a good one. And Erica?
Mine is definitely the F word. Yeah.
Okay. Now here's your challenge.
All right. I'm not remodeling my bathroom.
It is going to be painless. It's going to be painless, and I think you're all going to enjoy it. I think you know a little bit more of my story than everyone else, but I'll say it short and sweet, and we're probably going to cut this out anyhow, Isaiah. If you think about it, if I asked you all to go in your pocketbook right now, I bet you there is something in your bag that's an $18 chapstick or $20 eye drops, or there is a makeup brush in there that could have been $42. And it's something that, like, it's your favorite thing, and you just really like it. And there's moms out there who, like, they're giving up. They're shaving their legs and their $20 chapstick or anything, or conditioner, and their hair is dry and frizzy as can be because they're like, who cares? I need to buy whatever I need to buy. So we are starting an unofficial charity here at Hearth. We are just going to start gathering items, and it's called Her Favorite Things, and we are going to find like one or two moms in the immediate area, and we're going to give them a gift basket. And it's going to be around Mother's Day, and we're hoping that like we can make a connection and help this woman out. So my challenge to you ladies is to tell 5 to 10 friends about this thing and ask them, like, what's your favorite thing? Maybe their favorite thing is this $18 chapstick. Just buy one and throw it in the basket. If they want to buy 5, that's also good. And just spread the word. And we're going to start this thing, and we're going to do it every year at Hearth, and it's going to be around Mother's Day. And maybe it'll grow and grow and grow, and maybe we make some new friends out of this woman, and maybe you just make her day. Maybe she just shaves her legs.
What's the goal? Because I feel like if we have a goal set, then I know that I want to achieve that or, you know, excel past that. So
Okay,
what is
so the goal would be for you to get 10 friends to contribute something, whether they contribute one favorite thing or they go out and buy 10 favorite things.
Okay.
And then you
Okay.
bring it in, you put it in the basket in my office. And it's going to start out as like a Hearth thing, but I would love to be around the community eventually. My goal is I would love to have something that says like her favorite thing in like local places around here, and people know what it is, and like they might be at CVS buying themselves a box of I don't know, whatever, tampons. And they throw an extra one in this bin.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, while not my favorite thing, tampons are essential.
Right.
Like,
Not your favorite thing.
Yes.
Right. But it would be nice, like things that like we take for granted are a
Yes.
luxury for a
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah,
Yep.
Right.
and that's what I was going to say too. Like, it's not about that $18 lip gloss. Well, sure,
Right.
they would love that, but it is about tampons or
Right.
pads or
Yep.
razors.
Because sometimes when you get that note from the Boy Scouts that's like, we're doing a can drive, some people go in and they're like, well, my kids hate this. So
Right.
I'll put that out. Give me something that you're going to
Yeah.
miss.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
something that you don't hate. Like, no, we never ate these baked beans from last summer. So put those in the Boy Scout thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's even a difference in razor, like because I've been at these charities where they have these like plastic things, and I'm like, oh my god, she's gonna cut her legs up. Versus
Right.
a really nice like Gillette or what I would use.
Yep.
Buy what I would use.
Exactly. There's dollar store razors.
Yes.
And
And
then
then
there's
there's-
like something, and they could be $11. It's
Yeah.
not going to break the bank for
Yes.
some of us. But for a mom to be like, I'm just going to skip shave my legs, or I'm going to do these dollar store ones, and it's going to be
I'm going to have
Yeah.
cuts all over my legs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just something to make them feel special. So, like, where some things are necessities. You know what I mean? Like, one or two women get like a ton of stuff that you're like, wow, I feel special.
I think you have to start small and aim big. Like, let's just see how it goes, how many people I think word will get out.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a very, very good and positive thing. And I think it will ultimately grow to be big where you can influence and impact more women.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Challenge accepted.
Love it.
I knew it. I knew it.
Sounds like a good plan.
And it wasn't even my plan when I was having you ladies in, but I was like, wait a minute. I have like 3 good women coming in. I could capture this and talk about this other thing a little bit more. So you're the chosen 3.
And I could blow this up.
Yeah, so
you're
could
already,
I.
I see.
I
like
can-
you're already
yeah.
like, no.
I can blow this up.
Who knows? Maybe this is our committee right here, and we meet a couple
Perfect.
times a year and
I'm
grow
in.
and grow and grow. And I feel like when you're passionate about something, it's easy to grow it.
Yeah.
All right, well, ladies, that's it. You made it. How do you
right.
feel? How do you feel it went?
That's so
Great.
great.
I thought it was fun.
Right?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Were you worried?
No.
No.
You weren't worried beforehand.
I was.
Well, I was just wondering, not worried. I was
Yeah,
like, what
wondering.
could she possibly come up with as topics? I knew it had to like revolve somewhat around our husbands.
I knew favorite room would come into the
Oh,
picture.
you did? I had no idea.
I was like, she's gonna ask us.
Oh, I had no idea that one.
That was it. So thanks.
Thanks for having
being
us.
here.
Thank you. It was so fun.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Renovation Radio. I hope you learned something new and that you're feeling inspired to start your next remodeling project. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact Hearth Builders. We're always here to help. And don't forget to subscribe to the show so you don't miss any future episodes. We've got some great topics coming up in the next few weeks we don't want you to miss.